Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a little get ready with me and chit chat and telling you guys a few funny stories. So I hope that you enjoy this. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe and let's get into this video. So this is going to be a very up close and personal video, so maybe I should just put my hair behind my face. So all I've done was just showered now and put Eucerin and a little bit of night cream on my face because I prefer filming at night and I just feel like it's so much better with the lighting and stuff. It just makes so much more sense rather than the day where my lighting is just completely off. So I'm gonna start doing my eyebrows because you can't even see that I have any eyebrows on. I haven't threaded in I think 2 weeks, and I usually thread every 2 weeks, but I will thread this week. It's just been super busy and crazy and stuff. Oh, I don't know how to film. I don't know how to hold shit. It's crazy. So I had a problem when I went, so this is just a catch-up session. I don't know if I mentioned in the intro because I'm going to film the intro after this, but it was I think last week in my other vlog I realized that the lighting in the day is not the best because you just tend to feel I just didn't like the way I did that clothing haul, and I'm getting ready now to do my Shein clothing haul, and I feel like I always film at night and the lighting is way better in my room, and with my ring light and stuff it's just looks way better. So I'm not going to tell you the products and stuff I'm using because it's not really a makeup tutorial, it's just a catch up session, but feel free to ask me in the comments if you want to know anything. But I use the same products all the time. I hate filling in my eyebrows when I haven't threaded because it just never looks right and it looks so weird, so weird. Yeah, so I went last week shopping alone. I went to Eastern Mall and I was you know when salespeople come up to you and then, oh, this mirror, salespeople come up to you and then they sort of persuade you to buy something from them. So I was in need of a new perfume and I decided to just go ahead and listen to what she had to say, and she sprayed the sample thingy on my, she sprayed a sample for me to test and whatever, and then it was okay. It was a bit floral. I don't even remember what that name was, to be honest. I can't remember. I don't know, my eyebrows look super crazy, but it will get better. I don't remember the name of the perfume, but I just have such a bad experience with exchanging things, and I feel so bad to exchange things because as much as if I have my receipt, obviously it's a proof of purchase that I did purchase the thing and I have the right to exchange it as long as it's in the right packaging and you have your receipt and stuff. So I had an issue with exchanging something, and it was Edgar's, and the ladies at the Carnival Mall actually told me that they can't exchange it for me, and they gave me a whole story of that they can't increase their stock count and I need to go back to Eastern Mall to actually exchange this perfume. So the whole reason why I wanted to exchange it was because as soon as I bought this perfume at East Rand Mall, I walked Truett's I think was next door to the Edgar's there, and then I saw another perfume that I really like, and I'm okay, let me just buy this one and exchange this one. But I felt really bad for that sales lady, so I didn't want to exchange it at that mall. I wanted to come back and exchange it at the Carnival Mall. So anyway, yeah, I came to this mall, and then I think it was load shedding and stuff, and then the lights just came back on, and then the woman did she refused to change it. She's nah, she can't exchange it. I need to go back to Eastern Mall. She gave me a whole fake story. So being the Karen that I am, I went to the call center and I called the call center, the head office, the Edgar's head office, and I complained about those ladies, and I'm they said that I can't exchange this perfume and whatever. And it was a lot of money. Like, it's not like I'm asking for like 2 rand, I'm asking for a lot of money. I feel like something was, I put Zambak, so I feel like it's all over my mouth. Anyway, yeah, I asked like the lady, can I exchange it? And she said, no, I have to go back to East End Mall. And I'm like, no, I live like not like near East End Mall, and like I need to like exchange it here, and I'm here, so can you please assist me? And they're like, no, they can't increase their stock take. So that's exactly what I told the call center. And they were like, no, there's no way that could happen, and if it's in original packaging, and if you have your slip and it's not 30 days. I'm like, yeah, it's not, I just bought it yesterday, so it's definitely not 30 days. Excuse me. And then they were like, so I can't even concentrate and talk and do makeup at the same time. Anyway, they were so shook. The call center called that manager, I think, at that mall, and then later complained, and then the manager at the Carnival Mall actually contacted me and told me that I should come back and I'm more than welcome to exchange it, and he apologized. And I think those ladies like got a warning or something, because I knew like who they were and I described like how they look and stuff. And yeah, I just feel like if you don't want to work in customer service and you don't want to help people, like, then just please, there's so many people that don't have jobs. Don't be helpful. It really pisses me off that people are like so unhelpful these days. They don't have any work ethic. They're lazy. It's just like, it really just makes me so upset. Like, what is wrong with you? I look like super psycho. Oh my gosh, I hope nothing breaks. Yeah, so I'm just like, I was very like angry at that whole situation and just like so pissed off at everything. And yeah, it was wild. So on Friday I actually went and I got my money back. I exchanged it and I got my money back, and that was the end of that. And oh yeah, I just hate exchanging things and hate like doing things like that, because it's just a waste of my time and my energy, and like driving up and down and all of that stuff. Like, oh, it's so annoying. So yeah, I just find it like very, very annoying and just inconvenient. But that is about that for that story. I really don't know how people like sit and do full makeup videos, because it's like really not for me. Like, I feel like I can't even focus on doing 2 things at once. But here we are. There's not even a full makeup video. Whenever I do a Shein haul, I like to look a bit decent, because I've noticed that those videos also get so many views. Like, it's crazy like how many views. I think like the popular videos on YouTube, like to create a popular video, it's like always the Pep home hauls, it is the Shein hauls, try-on hauls, and like I know a lot of vlogs, like always Cape Town vlogs and urban vlogs and whatever, like travel vlogs do really, really, really well. And speaking about Durban, it just like still makes me so sad. I don't even know like what's going on there. I know like my grandparents and stuff haven't had water in days. So my granny's actually coming up today, like tonight. I'm just waiting to see her. I'm so excited. My mom actually just went to fetch her, so I'm excited to see her. I haven't seen her in a few months. I was supposed to go last week with one of my friends. Like, I am that friend like if you tell me tomorrow let's go to Cape Town, I'm like down. I'm like, yeah, let's go, let's just go. So obviously right now I'm not planning on going anywhere, because it's like exam time approaching, and I'm also not gonna like go, oh my goodness, I can't even focus. Yeah, I'm not gonna go anywhere right now because I need to focus on my exams. I feel like that is like more important than anything else right now, as well as work and stuff. It's just like my main goal for now. So I'm just putting like my business and like YouTube second, and I'm just like focusing on my studying. And like from this week I'm actually going to be full force like watching exam courses and revision courses on the accounting lessons and stuff that I need to do. So I need to just plan like a proper schedule and then just like get into it and just make sure that I stick to it as well, because I don't want to, obviously I hate repeating modules, and I'm actually repeating one for the first time ever. Like, I've never failed before. I've never failed any subject in school. I've never failed my learners. I've never failed my license. I've never failed in anything like that before. I always got things right, like do it right the first time. That was my always my intention and stuff. So I'm actually like repeating a module, and it's like so sad, but the accounting, that was like just really hard, and I just couldn't make it. It was just a few percentage off, and unfortunately, you know, sometimes you just gotta learn and do the stuff. So it was really hard for me, and like just doing so many things and working full time and studying, it's just a lot on my plate, like so much. So that's why I want to like really put all my focus and all my energy into this semester. So honestly, YouTube's not going to be as consistent. Yes, like I wish I can do collabs and stuff, but it's also like other people, you know, like I cannot like rely on other people to help me in like, this is like creating content for myself. So everyone's like always busy or something, and it's just like not the right time, and or like it's just like I don't have the time. It's just like everyone's timing is just like completely off in terms of like filming and stuff. So you can never really know when is the right time to film and do collabs and do like all these things. So YouTube's gonna come second. Sometimes you'll get one video, sometimes you'll get two, sometimes you'll get 3 in a week. It's really unpredictable, and it all depends on when I actually have time to like film, because I honestly want to just put my studies first, and that is it. I'm not like worried about anything else, because I know that this is going to benefit me in the future. And oh my god, does anyone else feel like they're gonna poke their little eye out when they're doing this step? Because it's like making me feel crazy. I just feel like using like eyeliner is just so like awakening, like it just wakes me up. So yeah, I just feel like YouTube's gonna be second, and I am, oh my goodness, you know, if I break something, I'm gonna be very sad. Yeah, YouTube is just gonna be second, and I just feel like I'm putting my studies first and just making that a priority now, like putting it first for the next 2 months, like May and June, because that's when I'm writing, and I know I'll be okay. Everything will be okay. It's all gonna be good. I definitely want to go and pop my eyelashes on just now. Oh, and then I have like a very, very crazy hangover story for you guys. Let me put my eyelashes on, and then I'm gonna tell you. So my eyelashes are on, and these eyelashes are from the Fix, they're magnet, and it's just perfect. Like I use them all the time. It is reusable, so you can like use it multiple times. I'm gonna conceal my face, and then my story is a very, very, very crazy. Why is this thing like so dry? I feel like you have to twist this thing, and it's just like a lot. This is my second one, and I bought a third one because this is, I know it's going to finish very, very, very soon, and it's so expensive. It's like 180 something for this, and it lasts like less than a month, which is crazy. I don't know what's going on with this. I feel like I think I left it open, so it got a bit dry. But anyway, I'm concealing my eyes. On Friday we went out. One of my friends invited me out, and I really, really, really did not want to go, because I think it was cold and rainy and just like a lot. So I really didn't want to go, and he was like, nah, let's go. We're going to Capri, and the Claston brothers are gonna be there, and it's gonna be so nice, and what. So anyway, we're like, okay, let's go. And also like he ordered a sweater from me and needed to fetch it, so I decided like, you know, like he'd rather just come one time and fetch it from me, and then we'll go out. So where is my makeup brush? So we decided to go around like, I think like 7:30 in the afternoon, like in the night. And I got home, I think from the mall. I was like doing some like mundane stuff on Friday at the mall. So I got home, well, we finished work at 2, so I left work at 2, and then I got home around, I think just after like 5 or like 6 or sometime around that, because it was raining, and I didn't want to like get out the mall while it was raining, and like I had washed my hair, and it was just like a whole mess. So, and I had like bags obviously, so I couldn't like run in the rain and like, you know, like be hiding. So that happened. And then I got home and I didn't even like get a chance to like shower again and get dressed and whatever, so I just like went out looking like how I went to work. But it's Friday, so I was just quite like casual and stuff, and I actually wore like my brown that brown puffer jacket which I bought last week, and I had like a brown vest I think, and then I had blue jeans and like the brown Nikes. So I went to work like that, and I'm like, okay, I look decent enough, let me just go. But I did not have like, I didn't touch up my makeup, I just went like with no eyelashes, I felt like I wasn't myself. Anyway, it's always the worst case scenario when you don't look the best you see people, and it's just always like what are the chances, why is it always when you look horrible or when you don't look yourself, it's like that's when you see like someone and you're like, oh my god, like this is so embarrassing. So anyway, we went to Capri, we got there, whatever, and he's like, nah, we're gonna have these tequila, so we like some of the work people and stuff are coming, so we're like gonna meet all of them. So he's like, no, let's wait, they're on the way and whatever, so let's like get drinks in the meantime and like hubbly. And I honestly feel like smoking hubbly and me, we're best friends, we know, like that's the thing. But smoking hubbly, me, and drinking, we're not good friends. We're not good friends at all. Like it's just not working for me. So anyway, he's like, now let's get some shooters and then we'll start, and then we'll, like wait for them and then probably order something else, and then as it goes along. But he wasn't drinking so much because he was driving us back. So I was like, yeah, no, that's fine, no problem. This is the same friend that has YouTube and stuff. So anyway, we got there, got a table, got a hubbly, and then he ordered this thing called a grenade, and I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I've never had it and I'm a bit scared. And when he described it, it is actually tequila, Jägermeister, and tequila, Jägermeister, and Red Bull. It's like a Jaeger bomb but with tequila, and honestly it was freaking horrible. I drank it and I'm like, ugh, this tastes, even I can't even think about it because it made me feel sick. But I'm like, this honestly tastes so horrible, and I didn't want to have any more. I was like, you know what, I'm done. Anyway, we're smoking hubbly, and then I ordered a Long Island. I'm like, yeah, let me have a Long Island. I'll feel much better. It'll make me feel so much better. Long Island. So I had a Long Island, and then I was like smoking whatever. The Long Island finished. Then like his work colleagues came and stuff, and I actually knew, like his work colleagues like brought a few people, and actually knew those people, and it was so embarrassing because I didn't even look like, I was just not feeling myself. But anyway, they ordered like a bottle of gin, and like we're all together, and then we're smoking, having that. I started having gin. Then they ordered a shooter called Fireball. I had Fireball. Then I remember us at one point ordering like different shooters and then like having half and half and like sharing, and it was just like, woo, it was a lot. So that happened. Next minute I'm standing and I'm smoking heavily because like I was sitting for way too long and I needed to like stand up and be like, like I need to like get my act together. Stood up and I was smoking, and I'm like, oh, let me go Instagram laugh. It's so embarrassing because I think like 2 people messaged me after like, yo, you're live, like do you know what you said, do you know what you did? And I'm like, I don't remember. I really don't remember. I do remember a few things though. I remember Jared, you said so cut you are, but meanwhile I'm thinking you're saying so cute you are. I was so embarrassed. The next day I'm like, yo, I'm telling my friend, I'm telling Julian, I'm like, Julian, they're saying that you're so cute, because I was showing his face, I wasn't even showing my face, couldn't find a filter, I was like swearing, yo, it was so embarrassing, like alcohol, me and my phone, not friends. So next time I'll be like going out and drinking, I'm just gonna put my phone off because I don't want to be doing anything silly, like going live and like embarrassing myself. But it's honestly like so funny, like that's not even where the night ended, where it was funny. It got even more wild and more crazy then. So thereafter, after the live, I think it ended, I like put my phone away, and I'm like, I'm not gonna like use my phone, because I realized like what had happened. And I think like I don't even know how long that live was, but it was long, and I was like being super crazy. So anyway, that live ended, and then I think it was like after midnight or so, and I was already feeling like super tired, and like I was feeling like I'm gonna throw up. Like I'm feeling like, oh my god, I did not eat the entire day. I think I skipped breakfast. I had coffee. I skipped breakfast. I had a very busy day on Friday at work, and skipped breakfast. And then our manager, my manager actually got us, well, my whole team, Nando's. So I didn't feel like eating because I was the one ordering, and it was like so many people, like I think 8 or 10 people that I had to order for, and then like check, and then like I think by the time like I do all of that, I just lost like my entire appetite, and I didn't have energy to eat or anything, so I didn't bother eating the Nando's that I like originally ordered. So I didn't eat breakfast, and then I didn't eat the Nando's, and I went shopping and whatever, and then went out, and like my stomach is obviously like it's an empty stomach. I didn't eat anything, which is also, I really want to do my lips, but I also really want to talk, so I don't know how this is gonna work, so let's just hope for the best. Anyway, yeah, you should never go out drinking without eating, because it's really gonna mess you up. Like, it's honestly going to mess you up very bad. So now I didn't end up eating, and we're like, now we're always gonna stop at McDonald's after a night out and like get food, and then we go home. So we left, and then then I was like, I just jumped in the car, and I'm like, you know what, I'm already feeling sick. I'm feeling sick, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So he's like, no, like just hold on, let's get like food, because you didn't eat. But also keep in mind, I actually had my period. I got my period on like Thursday night, and this was Friday. So I was feeling like super weak, and like I think my iron level or something was low, because it was hectic. So I'm like, yeah, no, it's fine, let me eat something. I feel like because I didn't eat, like maybe that's why, like, you know, I feel like my sugar is low, my blood pressure is high or low, and my iron, I don't know, I was just like not okay. So I'm like, let's go to McDonald's. So we left there, and then we went to McDonald's, and then we got food. Before we can even enter McDonald's, as we're on the highway, I just opened the window and I started throwing up on the highway as he was driving, and my hair was all over, and it was flying, and it was freaking horrible. He had to pull over, and then I ended up throwing up on the side of the road on the highway. That was honestly very embarrassing, very terrible. So once that was done, I'm like, nah, I feel so much better. And then luckily he had like a big water bottle in the back and stuff. He gave me the water. I gargled my mouth. I'm like, you know, just cleaning myself up. Then we went to McDonald's drive-thru. We ordered the food. I'm like, no, I feel like if I eat, I'm gonna be better. My stomach's gonna be settled. I'm gonna be good. Went to McDonald's, ordered whatever. Then we just pulled up on the side to pick up the order, and I'm like, nope, it's not done, it's gonna come again, it's gonna come out again, it needs to come out again. So then he's like, no way, like just hold it in. Like, imagine in the drive-thru now, like shame, that's just terrible. So we pulled over on the side, like by the parking lot where people usually you know, like you wait for like your apple pie or your grand chicken spicy. They always make you wait. So now we're waiting now there, and and I just like opened the window once again. I couldn't jump out because I was gonna like fall down flat, so I just opened the window again, and I'm like throwing up all over the door, and it's just like, oh my god, no way. And it's weird because I didn't eat anything, but like everything is just coming out. Like, it was just terrible, everything was coming out. So that happened. It was like just throwing up outside, like right by the door, like, oh, it was horrible. So that happened, and then what else? I think like we ordered the food, and I'm like, you know what, no, I'm really feeling like it's just like water coming out, and like all the alcohol and whatever, and it's just nauseating, and I need to like settle down. So food whatever arrived, and I had like the bottle of water. I ordered water, so I had water. Once again, gargle my mouth, and you know, like when you throw up, you feel horrible, you feel like it's just terrible. So the water was like, didn't do much. It wasn't making me feel any better or anything. And I'm like, let me eat some nuggets. Taking a bite of the nugget, I don't see any sauce in the bag. Now we're driving again. Now we're at McDonald's, eating the dry nuggets because there's no sauce. They forgot to put the sauce in. I was so angry. So before we could go home, like, I don't have sauce. He made sure he stopped at another McDonald's. We stopped at another McDonald's, ordered the 2 sauces, and that was it. I ate like 3 nuggets. And then I think like I was on the way home, we were passing a macro, and then everything just came out again. I had to open the window, and just everything just came out. and I'm like, you know what, I should just not eat, I should not do anything. I was like feeling so embarrassed. I was like feeling so bad because I messed the car, like the outside of the car. My head was like sticking out, and my new bomber jacket, that brown one, I was like, it got messed, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so horrible. Luckily I had a house key. I came home, this was like around 1 o'clock, opened the house, got in, and I'm like shaking, I'm like wobbly, I'm like, oh my god. And now I gotta make sure I lock up because I'm the last person to obviously enter the house. I feel like my lips are too light. I need to like, where's my other liner? This liner is so tiny because I'm like using it till the last bit because it's like my favorite. And just do this. Yeah, so I had a house key, luckily, so no one had to wait up for me or anything. So I had the house key, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna get in and I'm gonna go and shower and like clean up myself because like my hair and everything was messed. I'm like, I need to go shower, clean myself up. And I'm honestly not a person that even drinks a lot, like on a usual base. Like, yes, I like to drink and whatever, but I don't get sick, I don't like throw up, and I don't like do those things. I just guess it was one of those nights where like I was feeling super weak because of like bleeding or something, I don't know, but it was just like extremely crazy. So I'm like, no, like let me rather like, you know, just like get I don't want to eat anything, I don't want to drink anything, I'm just gonna feel like really sick. So I threw up 3 times, my body is completely empty, I don't know what to do. Went like took all my clothes up, whatever, had a shower, got into bed safely, got into bed, made sure I changed into my pajamas and everything, got into bed, and that was honestly about it. Hey, that was like my night. Woke up the next day. I'm sure you guys saw my Instagram asking for hangover remedies. I was feeling so terrible. Not when I woke up though, it's so weird. Like when I woke up I was totally fine, and I woke up so early, like I slept around I think 1:30 after I showered and whatever, maybe 2 o'clock. And then I'm like, you know, let me just like see what I can do. So I wanted to like go and see my friend, so I went to go and see Sashni, and I took her out. We went for like breakfast or like brunch, and picked her up, and I'm like, no, let's go, because I haven't seen her in like 2 days, you know, so you know how it goes. So took her out, we went shopping and stuff, and we were just walking around. I was totally fine, I was like normal, I washed my hair and like, you know, went whatever. I just got back home and I was like feeling sick again. I had like orange juice when we went to Mama, so I had like a cappuccino, I had orange juice, and I had a Coke, and I just still was feeling dehydrated. I tried water, I couldn't drink water, like no matter what I'm doing, like the water just didn't want to even go down, and it's so weird. So and it couldn't have water. Then went to Mama's, we had like chili cheese bomb, and like, oh, it was like amazing, obviously. So we ate, and then that was it, and then we were shopping, and then I got back home like hours later, and then in the afternoon I started feeling sick. I'm like, no way, I have a busting headache. Like, you know, that headache makes you feel terrible. But thank you for your recommendations on my Instagram. Like, I really do appreciate that. I'm definitely gonna try out like it's one of those things the next time, but I'm also gonna just like calm it down for now and just like take it easy, because I really don't want to feel like that again. It's horrible. So definitely got a lot of recommendations, and yeah, it was so funny. So anyway, what I did was, when I got home, I'm like, okay, I feel like, I don't know if it's a headache because we were like walking around so much and like we didn't get a chance to like sit or what. Then I'm like, nah, as soon as I started drinking some water, I'm like, it's like feels like it's something is happening, you know, it's not okay. So it was the afternoon, and I was like, you know, let me like just have panado, and I like had a little bit of water, and I didn't even want to sit like properly, and like my mom even like cooked, and I couldn't even eat or anything, so I just had that, and I had like a terrible headache where you can't even like, you know, when you can't even think, and you can't even like watch TV, you can't do anything because like you just feel terrible. Like, it was just horrible, and like I couldn't even like tie my hair up or anything. It was just like bad. So I didn't end up tying my hair up, and then I just left it open, and I'm like sitting, and I took a panado, and I had a bit of water, and then that was it. Watched TV. I think after like 2 or 3 hours I felt much better. I had like ice cream, and that made me feel better. Like, ice cream I think is my remedy, because once I had ice cream I felt like way better. I think it was like just like because it's like sweet and like just cool, and just like took away my headache, and I felt so much better. So yeah, I had ice cream and that was it. That was my hangover story, and I will never be drinking again, never drink mixed things. And also I don't think smoking heavily and drinking is a good idea, like, you know, like together, it's just not making sense. So yeah guys, that is my weird story and a little catch up session, and get ready with me to film my Shein haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little video. I'm gonna like just sort out my hair because I don't know what's actually going on here, so I want to just like put my hair right, and then I'm gonna try on the clothing and do a little haul and hopefully get everything sorted out. I hate cleaning up like after filming, it's so annoying. Ooh, yeah, but today I feel way better. I was supposed to film yesterday but had absolutely no energy. So I'm going to go now and film. Thank you for watching. This was a very weird catch up, get ready with me session. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.